Hello all, and welcome to Wave 2 of the G.I. Joe Classified series. Um, I know Wave 2 had a third figure. I think it's like Cobra Trooper or Cobra Ninja. He's like a red ninja, I think. I could be wrong on that. Um, but he was just like kind of your generic character. I'm not getting those guys. I'm only getting named characters like Cobra Commander and Gung Ho here. Or like characters I like. I probably won't necessarily get every named character either, to be honest. Um, but found these two at a Walgreens. Yes, Walgreens is carrying these, so cool. And not my Walmart, but a Walmart in a town near me, about 30 miles away, has a bunch of Cobra Commanders still, even to this day. I don't know if they just got crazy boxes full of them or something. But either way, from Wave 2, I got Gung Ho, Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander has something that I've been wanting in this series, so I'm excited to get into interchangeable hands. Beyond that, let's kind of start with these. I'll start with Gung Ho first, because I think everybody's going to be more excited to see Cobra Commander, but we'll start with Gung Ho. And then work our way to Cobra Commander as I drop the remote. So, let's see what we got going here. All right. Funny enough, Gung Ho has a shirt on. Same thing on the side, if you can see it. Back, no shirt. Toy, no shirt. Mixed messages. Just messing, but still, kind of funny. He's got another kind of backpack, a different one than we saw with Duke before, but he's kind of got like the bigger backpack. He's got weapon slots here on the sides, so we'll get into that here in a minute. Okay, this is where a figure like this guy kind of comes as something a little bit different than the others, and it's a good thing or a bad thing. To me, it's just kind of I'm indifferent on it. But what I mean by that are his weapons. We got a shotgun, we got a rifle, and we got a grenade launcher. And what I mean by that is, like, if you remember, like, the Duke figure and Roadblock, Destro had the golden gun. Snake Eyes, his weapons were all just painted black, which makes sense for him. But Gung Ho doesn't have anything really special with these. They're just all one grayscale. All of them. And for some people that probably works because they could probably be shopped around and used by different characters more that way. But at the same time, it doesn't really make them stand out or look any unique, you know. So that's kind of the blessing and the curse thing. We've seen that before with like Marvel Legends. You know, Punisher and Deadpool having the exact same gun. Same thing with the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier had the same pistol every other Marvel Legend had. I think his might have been painted brown instead or something like that. But we're getting kind of into that where a lot of the weapons are probably going to be just looking the same for the sake of being able to be used by anybody. And that gets me into something I brought up in the last video, is weapons we might have seen with other lines or other toys. I'm probably wrong, but I feel like we've seen this grenade launcher with somebody before, like a Deadpool or Punisher. I'm probably wrong, but just kind of makes me wonder if it's similar and something just minor was changed about it or not. Either way, there you go. I don't think the grenade launcher so much will hook into his backpack. Well, oh, it does. Probably not as smooth as the other weapons, but it kind of does. Let's try the assault rifle does. And you get the shotgun does. So all those weapons do go on the backpack. Grenade launcher is a little wonky. So maybe on the other side. The other side looks a little bit tighter. Fits in better on the other side, actually. So there you get that. That's cool. I like this backpack accessory. I like it more than Duke's and Snake Eyes. There's just Dukes didn't even have a peg. Snake Eyes has one peg for the sword or the SMG, but this one has the two like holsters on the sides. I like that. I like it a lot. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get into Gung Ho himself. All right, here we go. He's got ab crunch, same thing. He's got the waist joint, ab crunch. His ab crunch is loose, and it does not have any clicking like the first wave. The only reason it's not just like automatically slumping down is because of the hard plastic vest, the hard rubber vest. That's keeping him from just automatically slumping down. I think if I took this vest off, he would just slump down, so that's kind of disappointing. But, I mean, I'm not taking that off, so it won't matter. Grenades. More grenades. Gauntlet here. Hat that is removable with Manky Mohawk. Yeah, I said it. It's Manky. Fu Manchu on the likeness. Gloves. Standard articulation we've seen with these guys. Almost positive these might be the exact same legs that came with Roadblock. Even down to these shin guards. I think paint these gold and add red lines and it's Roadblock shin guards, I think. Like this is the exact same thing. I think even the feet might be. I think it's just like the entire bottom half is Roadblock except maybe the belt. Is what it is. Kind of figured we'd see a lot of that with soldiers, to be honest. All right. Well, one thing before we get to the dreaded standing test with these guys. He's got an elbow pad. I know it's like a military elbow pad, but it kind of looks like a wrestling, like the old Jax elbow pads that came with wrestlers. So Hasbro doing a wrestling line confirmed. No, I'm joking. Who are they going to make? TNA, MLW, NWA. Actually, NWA would be kind of cool. No, I'm messing with it. I don't think there's any way in hell they would do anything like that. So, here we go. Standing test, the dreaded standing test. Let's see. Okay, so if we kind of spread the legs out a little bit, he'll stand. But he's got, again, the whole leaning forward thing. And because his torso is loose, he is kind of naturally just slumping. But, I mean, beyond that, he looks cool as it's, he's standing a little bit better here now. You just kind of got to, with him, he will stand. You just kind of got to get him, kind of manipulate the joints, get the legs posed right, and there you go. So the curse of the not being able to stand does not strike Gung Ho the same way it did Duke or Roadblock or Scarlet. But it's not as good as Destro and Snake Eyes. The other dreaded curse of the G.I. Joe Classified series, he only has shooting hands again. Grand. That's about all I can say. That's Gung Ho. I mean, he's a pretty generic Joe. Like I said in the last video, generic Joe. I'm campaigning for it. Hashtag generic Joe. Hasbro, I want my residuals when you make it. Beyond that, let's go ahead and get into everybody's favorite general, like, asshole. I don't know how else to really describe him. Like, I mean, just Cobra. I mean, Cobra Commander. Just a miserable bastard. Let's go. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I like Skeletor more than Cobra Commander. Either way, let's go. Battle of the 80s toys. I'll take Skeletor over Cobra Commander. So, as I said before, Cobra Commander comes to something that this line desperately needed. Interchangeable hands. Getting right to him. Whoa! And there we go. All right. We got a fist. Finally, a fist. I don't know who this can go to. Let me see. Where's... I mean, it's not the same as Snake Eyes, so I can't really interchange it with Snake Eyes. It's just a black gloved hand. But I like the pointing hand, too. Duke should have had something like this, since he's kind of the leader of the Joes. That way, you know, you could have them face off and point at each other. Either way, I'm just glad we finally got somebody with interchangeable hands and not gun hands on everything. So, Cobra Commander, the villain, saves the day. Of course, we got like his like fancy kind of sword with the gold hilt. I like it. It's got the Cobra head as well. Nice detail. You can tell they put, I mean, they put a lot of effort into these, but you can tell they gave Cobra Commander proper due. Which besides Snake Eyes and Destro were the same way. I think you can tell like who the popular people in this set are, on this series is. He's got kind of like that old-timey flintlock, but with like the more futuristic build. Same thing, got a snake head on the handle. Love that detail. And let's get to old Dome Head himself. He does have a bit of an ab crunch. It's pretty stiff though. He's not moving a whole lot there. Jacket, navy blue, just a classic look. There is a variant for this guy. Some of y'all might not have known. I think it was on Hasbro Pulse for a minute, and then it was on like an app. It was like a weird app exclusive. For an app I never heard of. I didn't bother trying to go and get it either. I just figured everybody else would just get it and it'd be gone by then. But it has like the light blue, like from the cartoon look, which is pretty cool. But I like this one. This one kind of fits the classified line a little bit more with the darker blue, the navy blue. Yes, he stands. The test. I didn't want to build up the test and curse it or jinx it, but he stands. Glorious. So again, it's kind of got that like hand here. And then gun hand. He does need a gun hand. You need at least one. Just not all of them need to be a damn gun hand. I'm going to sheath his sword, his blade. Does that go in more? No, I think that's about all that goes in. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Trying to kind of get it like right in the sheet. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. And then for his gun, he doesn't really have a spot for his gun, which is his flintlock, which is kind of disappointing. I do wish he kind of had a holster for this or something. But I mean, you could place it in his hand, call it good. Yeah, I like him. Just that blank helmet, the cape on the back, and the fact that he can stand is glorious. Interchangeable hands, awesome. Somehow, some way, when in doubt, Cobra Commander will save the day. With really detailed little snake head accessories, interchangeable hands, and he can stand perfectly fine on his own. So far, as much as I love the Destro and the Snake Eyes from the first set, I think this is the best one so far. Just based on everything, the detail they put into them, interchangeable hands, standing. I know I keep repeating it. I sound like a broken record, but as a collector, there's kind of like a figure that cannot stand or only comes with gun hands is one of those things that just irks you. And the fact that Cobra Commander finally breaks that mold for like this entire set is hilarious, but so weirdly fitting. So I like him. I would definitely say so far this is my favorite guy out of the set. He's got pointy boots, like he's fixing to go to a cumbia or something. But yeah, this is great. He looks like what he's supposed to be. But that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, I didn't pick up the third generic Cobra soldier that came out with this set. I'm not going to get a lot of those guys, if any. Um, if anybody has a target Firefly or Baroness, let me know. I'm looking for those two. But yeah, love this guy so far. My favorite one is him, and that's who you can stand there. Oh yeah, okay. And there's a bit of a way we can see a bit of a size difference. Gung Ho kind of is bigger than Cobra Commander there, so that's nice to kind of get a size comparison. But yeah, that's it. That is Wave 2 on these guys, Series 2, and Wave 3 I think is I want to say it's like Zartan, and then a couple of generic guys. I don't know what wave Target, Baroness, and Firefly would be considered. I guess maybe part of this wave too. Wave 2. See what I did there? But that's about it. So far, Cobra, best one, I think. Cobra Commander. And that'll be it for this one.